Jamppi, I'm gonna start with you. The last time you've touched a global was 2023?
Yes.
It's been a long time coming.
Dude, that's a long time, Jamppi.
Yeah, but I think that's why the emotions let out, because it's been 3 years since I was Masters London, Tokyo was the last Masters I attended, and before those years I was every year in a one. And then last year we were so close with BBL, with Pal and Profek, and I think that hurt. It hurt a lot, and yeah, now qualifying back to, it's just amazing. And also tomorrow is my niece's baptism in Finland, so I can make it, because if we would have lost, I wouldn't have made it, so I'll be going home and meet my niece for the first time, so
Damn, it's all working out.
Very, very happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Normally I'm fairly calm. Yeah, not this time. That one feels pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I think we can see from that reaction there, that means quite a lot to Ben and I. I did say to some people that the plane doesn't crash until it's hit the ground. It looked like the plane was crashing at some points, I'll be honest. And we were in the middle of it, so it looked a hell of a lot worse for us than it did for anyone else. I can only apologize to the fans for the heart attacks. And yeah, I'm just glad that we look very different to what we did a month ago, that's for sure.
One wise man once said that it takes you 2 weeks to become the best and 2 weeks to become the worst.
We've got a lot of quotes, don't we?
Yeah.
There's too many quotes at this point. The amount
Something
of quotes
about belief.
Kairo's trying to get them into his cast at this point.
Of course he is.
But you kind of touched on, the kind of journey that you've been on. What do you think has changed from that week 4 to now? Because I feel like the clear difference has been between week 4 and week now, and I feel like a lot of that has been the comms and the structure from our perspective.
Yeah, I think I'll be honest, we came out of that first Fnatic game, and everybody had gone on a bit of a collective journey after kickoff of realizing that actually structure is good. It does help us play better. And so after Fnatic, we learned that, yeah, the structure really does. The in-game stuff, having things set, having things clear, knowing what to do in certain situations. We then played the following game against BBL, and we realized that doesn't mean anything unless you actually support each other outside of the game. And you've got that culture, you've got that being a team. So that was something we really focused on after that. And then we realized against Eternal Fire, neither of those things make a difference if we don't shut up and listen to Elias and let him run the show. And that was it. And then we combine all 3 of those things, and then we did that once, we did it again, and we've done it a 3rd time today as well.
I think last year as well, you kind of had described the team that you guys were on with BBL was a group of misfits that almost made it to that global stage, but just being within grasp of it every single time. How has the adjustment been coming into this year? Because you went from a group of misfits last year to a group of star-studded players this year. From your experience as IGL and Jamppi, but then also from your experience as a head coach, Pal.
Yeah, I mean, last year I think we were a bunch of rejects. I didn't have. It was my first year as an IGL. I had no expectations coming to the year, and then pretty fast I realized that we had a very good team, and I think the missing piece last year was a little bit of experience, and in terms of that would have made the difference in the qualification games, let's say, because those were, it's high pressure. Also for me, it was the first time as a leader being in a qualification match where I need to actually lead the team. And yeah, and then of course this year's the expectations was different, and that was what made it harder. And I think we just grew up as a team. We've made some mistakes in terms of how we do, and as Paul said, that past month it's been rough, but we are getting there. So it just the expectation before the season from ourselves, not in the public.
Yeah, I think for me it's different. Like my role's gone from
they got some good answers in this.
to more of a coordinator and focusing more on the leadership. Like we have guys with undoubtable experience in this team. I don't need to teach these guys how to play the game. We can give them reactions here and there. That's why we have people like Scott, like SOK, who are brilliant at the strategic and the in-game side as well. And they let me and Elias really focus on the leadership aspect. So it's more been about making sure that everybody is doing the same thing at the same time in the same way. And outside of the game, yeah, we've got a couple of rules for ourselves and our team culture. But yeah, establish the team culture more than anything else, and then lead it from the front, really.
Seems like you guys have really been listening to the advice of listening or sticking to the plan, which seems to be a
that's getting quite popular quickly.
Yeah, it's a great quote, but sticking to the plan has got you guys this far. It's got you to a global. You've developed the plan specs in such a short period of time.
Stick to the plan.
And what I really want to highlight here is
that clip is so good.
Historically, Vitality has never won against Fnatic. It's 0-8.
We win when it counts.
I mean,
it's funny that we bring this up.
I would say
because
it definitely
these
counted at
guys
one
were
of
like
these.
Fnatic's kryptonite last year when you were on BBL.
Yes, that's true actually. Yeah. We
I got a
won them.
positive record against them still.
Yeah, last year.
So
we
wait,
beat them
GE
twice.
beat Paper X
They
for the
must mean a
first
lot as
time,
well for
Vitality
Korg
beat
itself to be
Fnatic
able
for the
to say,
first time.
Yeah, that's all in the past. We're now going towards the future.
Yeah,
The
it's
future
big,
being
big day for
London.
them. It's all
And
changing.
that's also a discussion that I would like to have. I'm not sure, because I know it's like a quick turnaround. You played yesterday, you're playing again today. When it comes to the teams that have already qualified to Masters,
both series are
have you
9-1.
guys had a look over at those by any chance? Is there
Both
anyone
series are 9-1.
you're really
Yeah, that's
looking
kind of
to
nuts.
play?
Dude, look
I
at some of
don't
these
know. I'm
teams,
actually just
man.
very
This is
happy
not what
for
people
Sociable
expected. This is
from
awesome.
who qualified also earlier because he was also in the team with us last year and we couldn't make it. So I saw him just.
Dude, this
before
could
our
be
match and
anyone, by the way.
congratulated him.
Americas?
So I'm very happy for Sociable that he can also experience the, the feeling of international.
Yeah, I think Bambino deserves a quick shout out as well. This guy's been grinding away in VCT and everything else for a very long time. Done his shoulder in as well, and then does an overnight prep night, and then comes up and in his first playoffs makes an international event. I think for me, I'd love to play against Global Esports. They hadn't beaten Paper X until today.
Bambino, shout out.
9 times in a row, and they did it on the 10th. So Tom, maybe it was your tweet that made the difference. Thank you very much, mate. But yeah, I think a team like that, where it's really pushing the meta and is a lot of very interesting ideas, would be really cool to play against at that sort of level.
Well,
Bacon, wasn't it his shoulder
still not
last time
done,
as well,
although you have an
celebrating?
international qualifications. When we look at the bracket, you are in the upper final.
I want to jump in. You mentioned Bambino's overnight prep, but what was your overnight prep like, pal?
I want to say
What time
thank you
did you go to
because
bed?
yesterday after we
Good,
won,
that's Vitality.
they told me to not do anything and I could just, but I mean I still couldn't do much, but yeah, they were having fun till very late in the morning. And I
Dude,
think
look at
they
this
were
lower
up till the
bracket.
sun was coming out, so I want to say thanks to all of the coaches for letting me not do anything in terms
Yeah,
of...
I mean, we wanted to win very badly. So yeah, I think it was a 5:45 bedtime.
I needed some energy.
That's some
yeah, you
shade.
did. But no, I think looking forward into that bracket now, there's still quite a lot of work for us to do. We don't want to be leaving here with just a top 3 finish. It makes our lives a hell of a lot easier if we're really going for that top spot. We're here for
Yeah,
that final
first seed
for
for
sure.
them. I mean, they got experienced players.
I'd
At least
love
like
to see that.
3.
With, actually, the bracket now is gone, unfortunately. But maybe we
relatively
can bring it
experienced.
back just to see in terms of the expectations moving forward as to who you're going up against, and also in the lower bracket, because it's a little crazy to think that Fnatic is in the lower bracket. Eternal
They
Fire
wouldn't
is in
really
the
scare
lower
me
bracket.
too much. They don't need to grind out groups, I don't feel like.
That's a horrible lower bracket to be in.
Yeah, dude,
when I
this
was
is a
looking
scary
at
lower bracket.
preparing for this and thinking, if we do lose, going down against the Heretics BBL, you've got a Liquid who obviously pushed us a long way yesterday. Eternal Fire, we know how messy they can make a game. That is a very dangerous lower bracket to be in. But yeah, bring us foot. Can't wait for that one. Battle of the IGLs, I think.
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna be giving it to Sociable the whole time and then have a drink afterwards.
And he's gonna be the calmest guy in the world.
Water, sorry. Yes,
To be fair, we have seen more barking from you. I think we saw it yesterday in the game against Team
Yeah.
Liquid. Do you feel like that gives you like energy by
Possibly,
barking?
it's just like it's always been like loosening up the team, right? It's just
Said
something,
tasty
you do,
water
because
at the
when
end,
people
yeah.
are-
Oh, speak your truth.
Well,
It loosens you up, yeah.
Yeah.
You should see Durka's reactions to another Finnish man barking away or twerking away
Yeah,
next to him.
he's not
It's
funny.
fantastic.
On
Then
this
you got
point-
Kron on the other side.
I heard that Jamppi did say that he would twerk if they won the pistol in that last map.
Yeah.
That communication was passed on to us.
Yeah, it was
What
just,
happened?
I mean, it's just, have people relax. It's not so serious. It's a video game after all. So I just told them that 9-3, give me pistol, and I make everybody laugh. So, whatever.
Yeah, but you didn't twerk, did you?
I think so.
That's
I
pretty
tried to.
obvious. I don't think we saw it. Yeah, I don't think we saw it.
You're very good at it.
We're gonna see it in
exactly.
London,
I did
right?
something,
Anyways,
Gonna see it in
to
London.
break up the conversation about seeing Jamppi twerk, that was not on my bingo card for this week. I would like your opinions on tomorrow's matches as well, because it is the start of that lower bracket. Of course, there's going to be a lot of pressure on the teams to actually be able to perform. Heretics is down there. If we can bring up the schedule again, actually, I just wanted you guys' prediction. Heretics BBL, and then it should be Liquid Gentlemates.
Liquid Gentlemates, yeah.
Do you want to throw in the prediction?
I'll let you do the first one, and I'll take Liquid and Mates. I do think Liquid are very good in this lower bracket. We've seen it time and time again. We saw them kick off this year.
You would know. Oh, sorry.
You picked the one time where I've actually done something well enough to be able to drop that.
You would know what it's like
Anyway,
facing Liquid in the lowers.
Liquid in the lower brackets is quite tough. They're quite good at knocking teams out from that position, and I think they'll kind of be in their comfort zone. They're good, they're solid, and I think Mates are obviously going through a bit of, at least from the outside, potentially rejigging stuff. We'll see whether they've still got the confidence to see it through.
What's the third team then, you think, joining you guys for Masters?
I think it's got to be Fnatic. I think they're good enough to put everybody else away pretty comfortably. Still, you're seeing the value of Boaster and the impact that he has on that team, his leadership, his systems, his way of doing things. Bringing Sivov into the team, I think Clem's been looking really, really good. And now it's just the case that I think they'll be able to put most teams away quite comfortably.
Yep.
Jamppi, you agree with the Fnatic?
Yeah, I think so. Fnatic or Liquid, most likely, in terms of current form. But yeah, I think BBL is gonna win the other game. I think they will have, like, they need, I mean, they also had a little bit of surprising of bad stage one. And I think they will have, like, it's a new system for them, right? Because they came as unbeatable on kickoff, and then when they lost the first game, it didn't look so good. But I think this time off from them has for sure done well. Like, they will be more fired up and wanting it more. So I also expect a big bounce back from them.
All right, well, congratulations to being on the London bus. Congratulations to your niece as well tomorrow.
Thank you.
I hope you make that in time. Thank you, both of you, for joining us for today. That's it from us. We're going to be done and dusted, but we'll be back.